Raje ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. Ajitkumar Mandlecha. Let's give a big round of applause. Now it's an honor to introduce Dr. Ajitkumar Mandlecha, a specialist for holistic and integrative medicine treatments, graduated from Pune University with a BA/MS degree. He has a vast teaching experience of several decades. He has been a teaching faculty of International Academy of Ayurveda since 1997, a certified Panchakarma trainer. He took Panchakarma training for Ayurveda Medical Officer of Primary Centers at Tilak Ayurveda College of Pune and Bhai Sawantwadi Ayurveda College of Sawantwadi. He has attended numerous seminars, conferences and have presented multiple papers over the years. His base of practice is on the ancient teachings of Chakra, Vagbhata as well as the modern day masters. His aim is to make Ayurveda an evidence-based and to apply objective parameters to treatments of Panchakarma. Hence, he is working on Ayurveda engineering. He is also recently presented on the concept of Ayurveda engineering at Bharati Vidyapeeth Ayurveda College in 2022. A current practitioner at Ojas Clinic and a man of knowledge. So let us hear more from him. So let's put your hands together for Dr. Ajitkumar Mandlecha.
Namaskar. I hope you had a good meal. So you may be feeling a little drowsy, especially after the food. So I am here to talk about what food you had. So my topic is that the yoga and the nutrition. Ahar. Means when you are doing the yogic practices, what kind of food and how we should eat, that is very important. For example, if today or yesterday evening if you had a heavy meal like a pizza or something like that, then you can imagine what happens on the next day. Right? You are bloated, you are heavy, then you are not able to do the whatever the kind of yogic practices you are doing, then it creates more block in the system. So here what we need to understand one basic and very simple fundamental from Ayurveda is that Hita Bhuk, Mita Bhuk, So means Hita Bhuk means everybody has its own constitution. So what is suitable for you, that one should eat. Some people, they may not be able to tolerate the spicy food, spices, so they should avoid such things. Some people, they may not be able to digest the sweets, so they should avoid such things. The thing which is causing the problem in the system that one should avoid, we need to understand the constitution. In Ayurveda we say that Vata constitution, Pitta constitution, Kapha constitution. So everybody has a different biotypes and one has to eat the food accordingly. So that's why what I said first, that Hita Bhuk. What is the right food for you that one should have it. Then the second said Mita Bhuk. According to your appetite, one should have the food. If now you had your meal just now, so there are so many things where display. So something what you like, and if you eat more, then you feel more heavy. So that's why what we said, myth a book. You should eat the food what is suitable for your digestive fire. Ayurveda has given a very nice concept of Agni, Jata Agni. Okay? Jata Agni means what? Your gastric fire. Sometimes, as the season changes, your appetite goes down. Especially now, Vasant Ritu has started, or in the summer season, in the cloudy weather, you don't feel the hunger. Then what we should do? We should have warm water. Then any simple principle is that, what Ayurveda says, Lavanadrak Yoga. Means, if you don't feel hungry, first of all, keep your body on the fasting mode. But if you really want to have something to nourish your body, then to give the stomachic action to the body, it's very simple that if you take a small piece of ginger along with a pinch of salt, and if you chew it before your meal, that is going to give the stomachic action, and that is helping to stimulate your gastric fire. So this is the way you can do and stimulate your gastric fire, and if you eat according to your strength of gastric fire. How much my body is going to digest? So what we do in Ayurveda, we say that we divide the stomach into the 4 parts. 4 parts means, like we divide the stomach in 2 parts for the solid meal. 1 part for the liquid meal, and 1 part we should keep it free for the digestion, for the assimilation purpose. That means we should not have a full meal. जसं आपण मराठीत म्हणतो एकदम तडस लागोस्तोपर्यंत जेवण. So it causes more heaviness and the sluggish in the system, so the body is not in a position to digest that food. For example, everybody knows that when we run a mixture at home, and if we keep it completely filled, then the churner is not running properly because there is too much load on the system, so that electrical system can't move that internal content very well. So that's why the food should be 2-part solid meal. For example, like 2 chapatis with some vegetables. Then liquid meal means like you are taking some dal, so some soup or curry, something like one's liquid part is along with that, or you can take a little bit of water along with that. And you need to keep some hunger so that it should not be filled totally, so that digestion can occur in a proper way. Like when I was entering inside, somebody asked one question regarding when the chemotherapy is going on, one should do pranayam or what kind of food and this thing. And sir rightly addressed that point. See, this is the again thing when you go and take the reference from the Hatha Yoga. Like when you are doing the pranayam practices, what is the diet has been advised in the Hatha Yoga? Hatha Yoga Pradipika says, whenever you are doing the pranayam practices, you should have 2 things in your meal. That is, one is milk and second is ghee. Now again the question, nowadays you see these modern dairy products, what we are getting at home. Again the next question, it's a big question again, whether this white milk what we are getting at home, it is of good quality. So that is a way, I don't want to go into that dilemma and in that conflicts. But see, if you get the proper A2 and organic milk, the cows feeded with the good grass and this thing. So if you consume that milk, in Ayurveda we say that milk is the most nourishing to all the body tissue organs, which is sweet in nature, which is unctuous. That means it is helping to maintain the moisture in the body. See, when you are doing the Hatha Yoga practices, you need a good flexibility. So that the flexibility needs the fibers of the muscles, they need good moisturizing agents. So milk is a product that also helps to give this moisturizing effect to the body. Second part, as I said, to eat the ghee. Again the question arises, now this our modern dietetics says, okay, ghee eating, it will increase my cholesterol and this thing. But I would like to tell you most important and the scientific importance of the ghee. Those people who prepare the ghee at home. See, when you boil the butter, there is a casein, is a protein which is increasing your all this cholesterol or bad lipids in your body. But when you boil the butter, this casein is evaporated. So that's why when the casein gets evaporated and if you eat that kind of ghee, it gives a very good nourishment. See, basically there are so many fat soluble vitamins what is essential for the body. For example, vitamin A, D, E, K, these are all fat soluble vitamins that what you get it from the ghee. So that's why we need to have a good amount of ghee in our daily food habits. Another important thing, see, you people are practicing Hatha Yoga, and when you want to do the higher spiritual practices, psycho-spiritual practices at that level, you need to have a good sattvic food which will not increase your rajas and tamas. So ghee is one of that. If you look at our brain and the nervous system, the system is made out of fat. Each and every cell of our body, the cellular outer structure, it is made from the fat. So your body needs fat to give the nourishment to the cell. See, on the cellular level, different kinds of the transactions are happening on the cellular wall level. Means sodium, potassium, they are coming out, going. So this is an in-out procedure. If your permeable membrane of the fat is not good, then you become more weak. So that's why to strengthen the cellular wall, we need to have a good amount and good quality food with the good quality fat. Again, the brain and all the nervous system, which is made 75% of the fat. That's why if you eat good quality amount of, for example, different kinds of nuts, almond, then pistachio, then akhrout is walnut. So these kind of nuts, whatever the oil is there inside, that is also going to give the nourishment to our system. Again, I am coming back to the walnut. What Ayurveda says, that samanena samanasya vriddhi. If you look at the walnut and our brain, they are having the similar structure. So that if you want to work on your higher conscious level, all on the brain, so if you have a good amount of this walnut, they are going to give the good nourishment to the brain. So that what happens then? Your cognitive organs, sense organs, they work, they function in a correct way. So whatever the quality control what you want from the yogic perspective, to get control, to get the right functioning of your sense organs or these cognitive organs, so that can be achieved also with the help of this kind of a food. See, there are different kinds of seeds which contain oil. For example, sesame oil. Sesame seeds especially we eat in winter season. Why? Because the sesame itself is warm in nature. It is the most calcium enriched source. Now see, we are eating this til papdi and gazak and different kinds of this sesame containing products, especially in the winter season. The main aim is that because the sesame which is containing oil which is little heavy in nature, so that winter is we are having a very good appetite, so we can digest it easily, and so that this natural source of calcium is available for us. nowadays we are using different kinds of these calcium supplements. Instead of supplement, if you look at this as a simple natural source to strengthen our body, the sesame is one of the very good source. In our ancient and traditional system, whenever there used to be fracture or osteoporosis, so in such osteoarthritic condition, we are using these sesame based products. Especially there is one name of one product that is called as a Gandha Thailam. This is the medicated sesame seed that what we are using to strengthen the bones. So same way in your practices of yoga, that also you can implement this sesame seeds in your breakfast or as a topping on various chapati or whatever roti what you are eating, so you can put it as a topping on that. Like how you put the toppings on your pizzas. The same way you can put such a topping which is giving the nourishment to the your system. Again, coming back to the yoga and Ayurveda. See, yoga and Ayurveda, these are the two holistic sciences. I consider that these two Indian health sciences are like two wings of the human being. If you want to fly high, you need these two wings. Now you people are following the yogic rituals every day. At the same time, if you implement this yogic Ayurvedic lifestyle from the food point of view, like when I was reading the Handi Yoga Pradipika about the food, like as I said in the middle that what I eat, accordingly I become. So samanena samana suruti, what I am eating. If I am eating the spicy food, it will increase the acidic nature of my body. And if the acidic nature is increasing in my body, so that then again the inflammatory changes are happening in my body, there will be soreness in the muscles, in the joints, so that I will not able to perform the different yogic exercise. Or even if I want to do some kind of a meditative postures, then it will be also difficult to achieve this concentration. That's why what Handi Yoga Pradipika says that what kind of food we should have. Okay, there they are telling Godum. Godum means what? Wheat. Wheat. Nowadays again a question mark again that Pradipika says that we should eat Godum. But nowadays we are restricting the Godum because what wheat we are getting nowadays, that is all genetically modified. And this kind of wheat which is increasing again the inflammations in the body. See, most of the people you have experienced, you must be experiencing that if you are eating every day 2 chapati and if you take one more extra chapati, then after that how you feel? How do you feel? Heavy, bloated, right? So why? Because the gluten content in that wheat, it causes more sluggishness in the digestion. So that if I see nowadays people are eating more and more wheat, like 2 chapatis in the breakfast, 3 chapatis in the lunch, then 2 more chapatis in the evening. So much of wheat they are eating in a day. Imagine if I am having so much of wheat every day, what is going to happen? Because as I said, what I am eating, my body is going to become like that. If I am going to eat heavy food, I am going to become heavy. So we consider now the wheat is one of the heaviest thing. So instead of that, if I eat other grains like jwar, bajra, ragi or rajgira, so these kind of grains, these are highly very light in a property, so that the heaviness of the body will reduce and you can perform your daily practices in an easy way. So those people who are practicing this yogic lifestyle, so my kind request to for all of them that reduce the wheat, increase all this kind of grains, so that will give you the more lightness, so that you can achieve your practices very easy way. Then what kind of vegetable one should have? See, vegetables should be cooked. If you eat too much raw, also it causes again the bloating and the fullness in the stomach. So what Ayurveda says, okay, you should eat more cooked food, oily food. Hatayuk Pradipika, one reference I saw that it has been advised that one should eat sweet food. Okay. Why sweet food again? When you are doing these yogic practices, like different dynamic postures, gestures you are doing, you are performing this dynamic pranayama, you require a lot of energy. The sweet, sugar, this carbohydrate, they are going to give the energy. That's why Hatayuk Pradipika says, okay, one should have sweet food in them. But it should not be like that. I'm eating too much sweet and there is no physical output for that. So then there will be imbalance. Then I will become overweight. Then this digestive sluggishness, metabolic disorder, they will come in front. Means you will become obese, then there will be diabetes, there will be hypertension, all the cholesterol will increase, cardiac issues, hypothyroid, all these kind of sluggish metabolic disorders, they will arise ahead. So this kind of light food, and if you are taking sweet, one should have that much output then physically. This is very important, but we need to understand, even though it has been told in the Hatayuk Pradipika. Then the fruits. Okay, fruits, all the vegetable fruits, and they are all alkaline in nature. So this is a very good thing that if you eat daily fruits and vegetables, so that give your body more alkaline nature. So acidic nature will be, it is away from the, so there will be no inflammations in the body. So you can perform your yogic practices in a very well way. So this is all what is important from the dietetic point of view. Then there are some important points that Ushnam Chashniya means that one should have every day warm meal. Nowadays what happens, we are going carrying our tiffins with us and the meal every day. It is not practically possible every time. But whenever it's possible, one should have the warm meal. Then Snigdham Chashniya means you should have every day oily food. Means oily means what I just said. The oil which is good quality and which will give the right nourishment to our body. So that kind of qualitative food we can have. Then eat according to your appetite. So these are the important things what I wanted to say here. Those people who are having any kind of questions, queries, they can ask me so we can talk on that line. Please. Yes, okay, very nice question. She has asked about that some people, they are having the intolerance of the milk. Especially in the irritable bowel cases, this thing happen. Like people are not able to, it is called as like a lactose intolerance. People are not able to digest the milk, and this milk is causing the irritability to the intestine, and that's why the frequency of the motion is increasing. So from that point of view, she has asked me if people are having such irritability, then another option of the soya milk, is it good or bad? Okay, again a question. I have utilized these different kinds of milk, the soya milk, almond milk, rice milk. I have tried with all these things, but when I looked into the content of this, what is available in the market, there are so many kind of preservatives I have seen. So I don't know whether it is really, but I have used in these IBS cases, the people felt good with that milk. This is my experience. But on the long-term basis, whether we should utilize it or not, it is a question, because there are not many preservatives are inside.
What about protein diet? Do we have to take
Okay. Why we need protein? Why? Okay. To strengthen our muscular system. This is the main trend what is going around. Now see, as I said in the beginning, that because I was also going to the gym, so I will share the experience of the gym. Okay. When I was going to the gym, the instructor was telling everybody, okay, take protein, this protein shake, this shake, that shake. But again, coming to the basic, if you are not hungry, because see, this is the extract of the protein. It is not a wholesome what is being served into this bottles what we are getting it. So this protein shake, they are not easily digestible for our body. That's why I said, if you are Agni, your gastric fire is having a good strength, especially your liver. If liver is very well active, if it is a sluggish liver, then again the problem happens. Because I was checking with the instructor who were taking the everyday 3-4 shakes of the this protein shakes, I saw with them each and every was having the hemorrhoids. Why? Because see, the blood, the venous blood which is carried from the anus to the liver, inferior vena cava, it goes to the liver. If the liver is becoming congested and then they are not able to digest this protein, due to the congestion there is a backflow in the anal region. That's why when I was checking this, you have raised a very nice question. First we need to see that this protein, it should be very easily digestible. See, nowadays in the market there are plant-based proteins are available. So you can utilize those plant-based proteins so that it can be easily digestible. But even again on the top of that, if we feel the fullness after that, then we should have something warm which will be help to the digestion. Like as I said, lemon, ginger and rock salt. If you take on the top of that, that is going to help to digest this kind of protein. Okay, please.
What about allergic food? Means
Okay, last
we
question.
are-
Yes. What do you say?
Allergy of food. म्हणजे आपण लहानपणापासून आता दूध खातोय, दूध पितोय आणि शेंगदाणे किंवा हे आणि नंतर अचानक लक्षात येतं म्हणजे डॉक्टर सांगतात की तुम्हाला ह्याची ॲलर्जी म्हणा किंवा पित्त उफाळून येतं ह्या गोष्टी खाल्ल्यावरती, नट्स खाल्ल्यावरती वगैरे. तर त्याबद्दल काय सांगता तुम्ही?
Okay. Now, again the question is that the people, various people, they get the allergies to the nuts. What you are eating in the childhood and in the young age, it becomes toxic to the body. And why is it so? This is the question. Now, thing is that the whatever we call it as a satmya asatmya, the thing which we get good quality and the food which is easily able to absorb into the body, then it is not going to become toxic. So whatever the medicine and chemical pills we are taking, it is like a toxin to the body because body doesn't understand that chemical very easily. In the same way, if later on those things like various kinds of nuts and the content in that, if the body is not able to or capable to digest that, then it is going to become a toxin. That releases the histamines in the body and then body is not able to digest that. So do the correction of that. See, we have simple solution for that. See, haldi, turmeric, is such an antihistaminic spice which we are using in our daily cooking practice, right? So the turmeric is one of the best anti-allergic. Those people who are having a different kind of allergies, they can use turmeric in various forms. Then another thing, like there are various kinds of buttermilk practices. Buttermilk is going to give the strength to our digestive system. We consider in Ayurveda buttermilk is like a tonic to the intestines. So those people who are having such kind of digestive issues, they can consume the buttermilk every day, so then the system can be toned up. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We will be having a tea break right now, so you can catch hold of sir and ask as many questions as you want. Okay? So I'm just here to tell you what is going to happen next. Now we are going to have tea and move to the college building, where we will have 2 different sessions happening at the same time. One is sound healing session by Ms. Saeed Banazape, and only 30 participants will be first come first serve basis, because and the rest